What's up guys, today I'm going to be reviewing set 75347, the TIE Bomber, which is the first one made in quite a few years. It has 625 pieces and 4 minifigures, including Vice Admiral Sloane, Darth Vader, the TIE Bomber pilot, and then a Gonk droid. This is part of Return of the Jedi's 40th anniversary and has Darth Vader down in the bottom corner. On the top of the box, you can see the actual size for Vice Admiral Sloane, and then on the back of the box, you can see inside the cockpit, the characters outside, and then a ability to put the missiles inside of the ship and then drop them. The first minifigure in the set is Darth Vader, and he looks absolutely phenomenal. He has arm printing, and he just has a great torso printing and leg printing. Underneath his helmet, you can see a angry face print on that white head that LEGO has been doing for Darth Vader, and he has a new red lightsaber, which looks really nice, and it is one of those new, molded pieces for the lightsabers, which is I forget the name of it, but it's a special type of plastic for the lightsaber clear pieces, and it looks really good. But then you can see the little arm printing right there, and it looks just amazing. He has a cloth cape, and if you fold it up, you can see a little bit of printing on the back, which is just continuation. And then on the back of the helmet, or on the back of the head, you can see some of that scarring on the back. The second minifigure in the set is the TIE Pilot Bomber, and he looks really good. He, I believe, is really similar to some previous ones that we've gotten. He has that same little back printing and maybe a few little changes. And then he has that custom helmet mold, which looks really nice and has the Imperial logos on it. And then his torso printing and leg printing just has continuation printing of the carry-on and a bunch of random buttons and tubes and lights. And then underneath, he has a standard generic face print, and then a little blaster pistol. The third minifigure in the set is Vice Admiral Sloane. She's just got a plain dark gray torso and leg printing, or no leg printing, but dark gray and dark gray torso. She has a little bit of printing on the torso with some of those markings, a belt, and then a little chest piece. And then on the back, you can see some continuation printing with that belt, and that's about it on the back. There's a little bit of line printing, and that's it. Then she has her face print up there, and some black hair. And then on the back, you can flip it around, and unfortunately, there is no second face print. She has a little blaster pistol, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know who this character is. I believe she's from the comics, but she has never been seen in the movies, I'm pretty sure, so I don't really know who she is. But then onto the last and most important minifigure in the set is the Gonk droid. He has a beautiful build and is able to stand up on his own without having to be on studs if you just rotate his feet slightly and have him kind of standing in this orientation that I have him. And then on the back, you can see this little Imperial crate, which is used as the back piece. And then you are able to take the little top off and store studs inside or whatever Imperial cargo he may need to carry. But this is easily the best minifigure in the set because it is a Gonk droid, and Gonk droids are just superior. The first and only little side build in the set is a little weapons rack for some extra ammunition and bombs, and it just has a little steering wheel for you to put one of your minifigures to kind of drive it around, and you can connect their arms onto the steering wheel if you want and have them be the driver for it. But there are just 2 little extra bombs that are on the back of it, and they do kind of slide out easy. You can see if I just tip it over like that, all the bombs slide out, so it's not necessarily the greatest, but it is a little side build and an extra part of the set nonetheless. But onto the actual TIE Bomber, this set looks really good, and it is a set that we have not gotten in forever. We have not gotten this set since it was in the blue and black colors, which I believe is 20 years now, since early 2000s, which is just insane. But this looks really nice, and LEGO definitely did not drop the ball on this. It's such a good looking set and has so much good detailing and just stuff that looks really good on it. Taking a look at the wings first, though, they do look really nice. They have that light gray behind and then that black on the top part. And then you can see some detailing, which is just a strap and then a connector piece in the middle, which is printed, and it looks really good. Then on the other side, it is just the same design mirrored, and the wings are able to fold, but you kind of want to keep them in this inwards position how they are, just because it looks better and is more accurate. but you do have that little ability to move them like that in case you want to give some more accessibility to like the cockpit and be able to just not have it so close. Taking a look at the play features, first off, you have the ability to shoot little studs out of this cannon up here. They will disappear forever if you do not catch them, so I have now lost both studs, unfortunately. And then up at the top, you do have these 4 little like bar pieces, which if you look at the bottom, you can see how they are little bombs. And then by pushing down at the top, you can see that they will fall out, and you can kind of have the bomber go by and bomb a, like, whatever your target is. To be able to put a TIE pilot into the cockpit, you are going to need to remove his gun from his hand, and you can just kind of give that to one of the other minifigures, but he will fit in there pretty tight and nicely, and there's not much other that you can do with him. He's just kind of down in there, and you can see like he will slide a little bit if he's not pushed back as far as he can be. There are 2 little printed pieces inside, but then whenever you close it down, he fits in really nicely, and you can see that there's no gap or him being pushed against this front piece, making it so that way it can't close. And he fits in there really nicely. There is a printed piece on the front for the windshield, and then there is also another printed piece over here on this area. Taking a look at the bottom of the build, though, you can see the little like targeting system, which is built in, and it has a lot of movability, so you can kind of move it around and orientate it however you want, because it is on those little hinge pieces. And then for the little back engine area, you have 2 of these, and then these little studs, which do make a really nice twin engine for the build. And that is about it. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great rest of your day.